প্রিয় ছাত্রছাত্রীরা, আমরা জানি যে তোমাদের স্কুল বন্ধ আছে, প্রিয় শিক্ষকদের ক্লাস থেকে বঞ্চিত হচ্ছ। আমরা সেই তোমাদের অসুবিধাটা পুষিয়ে নেওয়ার জন্য জেলা প্রশাসনের তরফ থেকে তোমাদেরই প্রিয় শিক্ষকদের মাধ্যমে বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে কন্টেন্ট তৈরি করে তোমাদের উদ্দেশ্যে আমরা পাঠাচ্ছি। আমরা ইউটিউব চ্যানেল, ফেসবুক পেজ, আমাদের লোকাল নিউজ চ্যানেলে এগুলো প্রচার করার ব্যবস্থা করছি। আশা করি তোমরা সেগুলো দেখে শুনে তোমাদের যে প্রিয় শিক্ষকদের ক্লাসকে এনজয় করো। বাসায় বসে থেকে তোমাদের যে বিষয়ভিত্তিক পড়াশোনাগুলো আছে সেগুলো চালিয়ে যাও। বাসায় থাকো, সুস্থ থাকো, তোমাদের জন্য শুভকামনা।
I'd like to welcome you to our classes, to our multimedia classes or online classes organized by the District Administration Cox's Bazar. You're welcome to my classes. I am Saidul Alam, Senior English Teacher, Cox's Bazar Model High School. Cox's Bazar Model High School. My dear students, you are in class 10 and you know that you have a very important examination, government examination waiting for you that is surely coming just after the end of the year academic session. You will see yourself in the exam hall. Time does not wait for us. We are just at this moment, we are in a difficult situations because of coronavirus problem. You are out of school and colleges, and we the teachers are also at our houses just waiting to see a happy thing, a safe sky, a safe world for the humanity appear again in our lot, in our life. So you are staying at your home, but the government and the Honorable District Administration has arranged a very good teaching system for our students. This is a great thing that we have seen done by the District Administration Cox's Bazar. Dear students, we'll be discussing today from your EFT, English for Today. The caption is Return of the Native. Here we can also see the return of the native, স্বদেশীর প্রত্যাবর্তন, স্বদেশীর প্রত্যাবর্তন. Actually, the caption is also is in the name of the roads, নারীর টান, শেকড়. From this chapter, we'll have the knowledge of roads. Roads, the pool of nerves, the pool of nerves we feel for our near and dear ones, for our country, for our birthland, for our villages, for the people who are seen around us in our villages, in our living places. Those are our nerves, those are our natives, those are the roads for whom we feel very intensely in our hearts. Those are the roads. But today, return of the native, স্বদেশীর প্রত্যাবর্তন. Here we see a discussion about a world famous poet and playwright namely Madhusudan Datta. Michael Madhusudan Datta is our topics today. We'll be discussing about Michael Madhusudan Datta. So this discussion appear in the unit 12 and in lesson 3 in your EFT. So in course of discussion, the first comes the keywords. My dear students, why the keywords come first always in our discussion? That is the question. You know that we are discussing from the EFT, from your English first paper. There are many passages, many texts for your study, and in those texts we see many important words, many new words we see in the text. These words are called vocabulary. Knowledge of words. Knowledge of words is the main thing for understanding a language, for learning a language. Without knowledge of words, we can never hope to learn any foreign language better. For better understanding and quick understanding of any foreign language, we must have to take the initiative to learn many words. Without knowledge of words, this is not possible. In some cases, we see even if we don't have any idea about grammatical aspect of things, we'll face no problem. I am sure. As a teacher, I am sure that grammar plays no role in your learning process of a foreign language. Grammar is nothing. What is the main thing? The main thing is the study of language, is the practice of a language, the listening to a language. Your maximum exposure to a language will help you understand it quickly and will help you understand it better, and you will be a better learner, and you will be a better speaker of English if you have the maximum exposure to a native, preferably native English teacher. If not possible, even the non-native like us, non-native English teachers may also help you for your better understanding of English. But the teacher must have the tendency and mental courage to give you maximum exposure in English language, not in other languages. English teacher must follow, must pursue, must continue speaking English in the class of English rather than other languages. This is the first thing for a teacher to continue for the betterment of our students. So students, first come the keywords. Adolescence, Koishur, Kishur Kal. The synonymous words we can see teenage, যাদের বয়স 13 থেকে 19. This age group is called adolescence, teenage, teens, youth. Ardent, very enthusiastic, খুবই উৎসাহী, অতি উৎসাহী. Bekul, eager. Next one, aspire, have a particular ambition. কোনো উচ্চাকাঙ্ক্ষা যারা পোষণ করেন, উচ্চাকাঙ্ক্ষা পোষণ করা, বা হোপ, আশা করা. Devote, dedicate, bestow, আত্মনিয়োগ করা, কোনো কাজের মধ্যে নিজেকে জড়িত করা। ড্রামাটিস্ট নাট্যকার, প্লেরাইট ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল বুদ্ধিজীবী, thinker, scholar. Ire, রোষ, রাগ, বিরোধিতা, এটাকে বলা হয় ire, that means intense anger, তীব্র রাগ। fury, rage, ক্রোধ, রাগ, রোষ. All these Bengali words are the substitute for English word ire. Recognize, স্বীকৃতি দেওয়া, acknowledge, appreciate, প্রশংসা করা, স্বীকৃতি দেওয়া, acknowledge, appreciate. These words are the synonymous words for the word recognize. So my dear students, these are the keywords I have selected for you from this chapter for you. These words may even not seem to you very new, but these words are the important words written in the text. Of course, in course of discussion, in the later portion of our text, we will see many other words that will appear new to you, but very important for your development of English knowledge. So, my dear students, this chapter, in the caption Return of the Native, you will see the discussions about Michael Madhusudan Datta. In the meantime, I am sure you have opened the book, pages of the book, and it may be in the page number 196, and I am sure you have already opened the pages and you have seen the passage already. So my dear students, for the good preparation for your examination, I am now going to the just questioning system that will be followed in the final examination for you. In the questioning system, first come the choose the best answer. Choose the best answer is the first questioning system, where 7 questions will appear, and you will be given 7 marks for each question, and each question will carry 4 options. You will have to select the best one. The 4 options will seem identical or almost the same, but not the best one. They will be closer in meaning. They will be closer in meaning, but not the best one. You will have to select the best one. So be careful in your selecting the best answer. What does English in line 7 in your book? Please have a look at line number 7. There is a word English. What does English refer to? English দ্বারা এখানে কি বোঝানো হচ্ছে? ঠিক ওই লাইনের মধ্যে কি বোঝানো হচ্ছে? ইংলিশ দ্বারা অনেক কিছু বোঝানো যায়, কিন্তু ওই লাইনেই স্পেসিফিক, there is a specific meaning, special meaning in that line, and which one is that? People of USA, people of UK, people of Spain, or the language of England? What will be the right answer? আমরা ইংলিশ দ্বারা ইংরেজি ভাষাও বুঝতে পারি, ইংলিশ দ্বারা আমরা একজন ইংরেজকেও বোঝানো যায়, বাট which one is meant here? Which one is referred to here in the line 7? We can definitely say that this is the English never denotes, English never refer to the people of USA, English never refer to Spain. With English we can never refer to Spain, and English may be the language of England or maybe the people of UK. Which one will be the right answer from these two? These two are deleted. You have two options. The select one, maybe the people of UK will be the best answer. You may select this one. Okay, my dear students, now let's have a look at question number B. Who wrote Bangla epic? কোন লেখক সর্বপ্রথম বাংলা ভাষায় মহাকাব্য লিখেছিলেন বিফোর মধুসূদন দত্ত? মধুসূদন দত্তের আগে। In your chapter you must have seen that nobody had written any epic before Madhusudan Datta. He was the first one to write this one, and he did it out of frustration, not willingly, not enthusiastically, not for the feelings of nationalism. Because of frustration, he was the first to write it in Bangla. So which one will be the right answer? Rabindranath, Nazrul, none, both of them. Both of them means both Nazrul and Rabindranath দুইজন মিলে লিখেছিলেন বোধহয়. Which one will be the right answer? None of these great writers, great persons had written the Bangla epic before Madhusudan. Rather, Madhusudan Datta was the first one to write Bangla epic. So which one is the right answer? None is the right answer. Now let's have a look at question number C. The word in your text exposer, ওখানে একটা exposer শব্দ রয়েছে, exposer শব্দটা কোন parts of a speech? This kind of a question may appear in your questioning system, in your question pattern, question paper. We see this kind of question are very much seen in the question paper. Exposer actually has come from expose, to come near, to come to contact. If you come too closer to a person, that means you are exposed to that person. Exposure to radiation, exposure to sun heat. আমরা যখন কোনো আলোর ঝলকের কাছে নিকটবর্তী হই, এটাকে বলা হয় exposure. Now for example, today we can say that maximum exposure to many people will have the risk for you to be affected or infected by coronavirus. If you have the minimum exposure to people, you have least possibility of being infected. Exposure, much exposure, much possibility of infection, and least exposure have the least possibility of infection. From today's reality, I have drawn the example. So which one should we do? We should never expose ourselves to many people, because those people you are not sure that those people are infected or not. So if you avoid exposure, then you are safe. If you expose very much, like as you do it in your normal days, you have the maximum possibility of infection. So we should avoid it. Exposure, parts of speech, noun, verb, adjective, adverb. Which one is the right answer? Exposure is a noun. It's not a verb. Expose is verb. It's not adjective, nor it is adverb. It is definitely a noun. Come to contact. কারো কাছে যাওয়া, সংস্পর্শে আসা, exposure. D. Madhusudan converted. Madhusudan Datta converted. We can verily know that Madhusudan Datta was converted to Christianity. But when? In her old age? In her early age? In her adolescence? Or in her childhood? In his childhood, old age, in his youth, just after his birth, জন্মের পরপরই? Which one will be the right answer? In your text, you must have seen a word in his adolescence. In his adolescence, when he was teenaged, he was converted to Christianity, much to the ire of our family members. তার ফ্যামিলি মেম্বাররা এটা সমর্থন করেননি। উনি একজন হিন্দু সফিস্টিকেটেড ফ্যামিলিতে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিলেন, অত্যন্ত শিক্ষিত একটা হিন্দু পরিবারে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিলেন, কিন্তু পরিবারের সকলের কথার বাইরে গিয়ে উনি ইংরেজদের বেশি সংস্পর্শে এসে, ইংরেজি সাহিত্যের বেশি সংস্পর্শে এসে মাচ এক্সপোজার টু ইংলিশ লিটারেচার অ্যান্ড মাচ এক্সপোজার টু ইংলিশ মেন। এটার কারণে হি কনভার্টেড টু ক্রিশ্চিয়ানিটি। হিন্দু ধর্ম ত্যাগ করে তিনি খ্রিস্টান ধর্ম গ্রহণ করেছিলেন এবং তার পরিবারের সবাই তাকে এই জন্য পরিবারের রোষানলে তিনি পড়েছিলেন। কেউ এটা সমর্থন করেননি। কোন ইয়াতে করেছিলেন? ইন হিজ চাইল্ডহুড। Madhusudan, next one, Madhusudan gained dash appreciation in the West. You know that Madhusudan left Bangladesh for England for higher study, and in the West, in the Britain, he was able to write the he was able to write many appreciable pieces of poems, and in most cases he excelled even the English poets. But you know, in your paper, in your text, you see that in spite of highest level of excellence of his writing in the West, he could not draw the attention of the English people. They always treated him as a sojourner, as a foreigner in the West. They always treated him as a Bengali, not as a poet, as a common man, as a very ordinary man. They never appreciated his talent. They always hated him as a Bengali man. So from this line, the question here appear that Madhusudan gained appreciation. উনি কি প্রশংসা পেয়েছিলেন? সেখানে এত ভালো লেখনের পরও পেয়েছিলেন? কেন বলা হচ্ছে your option is much appreciation, অনেক প্রশংসা পেয়েছিলেন, unbelievable appreciation, surprising appreciation, or no appreciation. Which will be the right answer? Correctly and definitely he gained no appreciation in the West. No is the right answer. F. Madhusudan was treated এস এ অর এন, মধুসূদনকে ওখানে পশ্চিমা জগতে ইংল্যান্ডে কিভাবে আচরণ করা হয়েছিল, তার সাথে কেমন আচরণ করা হয়েছিল, এই হচ্ছে দিস ইজ দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন। ওয়াজ ট্রিটেড, মধুসূদন ওয়াজ ট্রিটেড এস এ এন, হুইচ ওয়ান, নেটিভ, স্বদেশী মানুষ হিসেবে, বাংলা ইন্ডিয়ান, ভারতীয় হিসেবে ট্রিট করা হয়েছিল, or invader, বিদেশি হিসেবে বা যাযাবর হিসেবে, অথবা একজন কি বলে এই বিদেশ থেকে ওই দেশে অবৈধ অনুপ্রবেশকারী হিসেবে ইয়া করা হয়েছিল, আর সুজার্নার, সুজার্নার একজন বিদেশি হিসেবে ট্রিট করা হয়েছিল। সুজার্নার, you see, you know that sojourner is a very important word. Sojourner is a very nice word, is a very nice word. These words especially you must have the good knowledge of these words. Sojourner is a missionary tool that is sent to the Mars by NASA. By NASA, sojourner is now in the Mars, মঙ্গল গ্রহে পাঠানো হয়েছে। sojourner actually means the a man in the foreign land, a man in the foreign land, একজন মানুষ যে বিদেশে গিয়ে, নতুন মানুষ বিদেশে গিয়ে সেখানে যে ঘোরাঘুরি করছে, বসবাস করছে, বিদেশি মানুষ, একে বলা হয় sojourner. The sojourner, মধুসূদন was treated as a sojourner in England. তাকে মনে করা হতো এটা বিদেশি, একটা ভিনদেশি মানুষ এখানে এসে বসবাস করছে। He was never treated well in the West. G, why did he write sonnet? তিনি মহাকাব্য কেন লিখেছিলেন? আগ্রহ করে লিখেছিলেন নাকি পপুলার হওয়ার জন্য, টু বিকাম এ পপুলার, টু বি এন ইংলিশ, টু ফলো লর্ড বায়রন? Lord Byron was his icon, you know, in your text you see that he always tried to follow Lord Byron and to imitate him. Out of frustration, হতাশ হয়ে তিনি সনের কি এই মহাকাব্য লিখেছিলেন। You see that out of frustration he did it. So which one will be the right answer? The out of frustration is the best answer, best answer. So this, the last option, the last question, my dear students, his fascination for English, English জাতির প্রতি তার যে বেশি অতি দরদ, fascination, অতি জনপ্রিয়তা, অতি মনের আসক্তি, এই জিনিসটা gave him, তাকে দিয়েছিল, কি দিয়েছিল? জীবনে সম্মান দিয়েছিল নাকি অসম্মান এনে দিয়েছিল? This is the question. কি কি দিয়েছিল এখানে? Here are four options: grief, frustration, satisfaction and glory. Glory means অনেক তাকে গৌরব গাথা এনে দিয়েছিল। কি, which one is the right answer? Frustration is the right answer. Frustration, indignation, we may say that frustration is the right answer. My dear students, so in our, as we have the time constraint, I am not going to elaborate my discussion much longer. Directly I am going to the next course of question system that will help you understand it and will help you in your exam hall. My dear students, you will see 5 questions in your question paper. The first one is, who was Madhusudan Datta? If you delve, if you give attention to your text, I am sure that you will easily have the right answer from your text, and it will not be a difficult thing for you to discover the right answer. Please have a notice, have attention to their to your chapter, to the text. My dear students, the next one, next question is, what did he aspire to be? What did he aspire to be? তিনি মনে প্রাণে কি হতে চাইতেন? He aspired to be an Englishman. he tried to imitate them in taste manner, in taste and manner. In taste and manner, he tried to imitate he tried to become an Englishman. See, how did he treat his birthplace? How did he treat his birthplace? তিনি বাংলাদেশে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিলেন, কিন্তু এই জন্মস্থানটাকে তিনি কিভাবে দেখতেন? আমরা very sorrowfully we must have to say that he always thought that Bangladesh was not a right place to be born here for him. He was much more intellectual. He was very much talented. তিনি এত বেশি জ্ঞানী লোক ছিলেন যে তিনি মনে করতেন যে বাংলাদেশে আমার মতো এত জ্ঞানী মানুষ জন্মগ্রহণ করাটা ঠিক হয় নাই। The best would be the West would have been the best place for me to take birth in those places, and that's why he did not treat Bangladesh very well as a birthplace. He did not treat Bangladesh very well. He was not so happy to be born here in Bangladesh, and that's why he left this country for England, and out of frustration, ultimately out of frustration, as they hated him, finally he got back here again, and he regretted for this kind of mentality to his birthplace, and that is why this is related to the theme topic, is the return of the native. তিনি অনেক কিছু হারিয়ে তারপর বুঝেছিলেন যে মাই রিয়েল আইডেন্টিটি লাইজ ইন বাংলাদেশ। আমার আসল পরিচয় তো আমি একজন বাঙালি, এখানেই আমার জন্ম, এখানেই আমার মৃত্যু, আমার এরাই বাঙালি আমার প্রাণ, বাঙালি আমার আপন। So that is why this is so related to the theme the return of the native. He left Bangladesh but returned. The last question, how does it relate? How does it relate to the topic theme? The topic theme, return of the native. This is how this is related to the topic theme. That he left this country, but he finally realized it and got back, and again and tried to write epic in Bangla to say that I am sorry, now I am a Bengali, now I am mentally I have come back to give my proper attention to the study, to the development of Bengali literature, and Bengali literature was very much benefited by him, by his intellect. So my dear students, for time constraint, I am going to draw my conclusion here. Thank you very much. Thank you all, and I request you stay at home and study for your examination. Be safe and help us remain safe. Help everybody remain safe. Thank you everybody.